Hello everybody, it's Panda Speak to Me. So today's video is going to be a Q&A. So I'm just gonna answer the questions. I put a post on my Instagram for it. The first question is, what's the best hair dye you've used? Well, I have used only 3 brands of hair dye, and that would be Arctic Fox, IRO Colors, and Manic Panic. So, judging by all the hair dyes I have used, I really like how Arctic Fox smells, and it does last pretty long, except for I find the purple doesn't last that long, but purple is not a very strong color in the first place, so I would say that wasn't my favorite. I am currently trying out IRO colors. So far they were pretty good. The first wash that I did, they washed out pretty quickly, so like my roots were like yellowish, and now you can see they're with this brassy color because I did like a toner to pull out some of the orangish yellow tones. I used Panic Disco, good band though, Manic Panic's hair dye, and I didn't really like them. They came out within the first wash, so that wasn't my favorite. So I think currently I'd have to say IRO colors hair dye is probably my favorite, but I love how Arctic Fox hair color smells. What's my favorite song? I think the song I listen to the most is probably Vermilion Part 2 from Slipknot. Love them. If you haven't noticed, I have a Korn shirt on right now, and another one of my favorite bands. What is one place I would like to visit? I would there's 3 that I would probably visit. That would be Sweden, because I've seen that it's a very pretty place, and one of my favorite YouTubers named Lindsor lives there. I would love to meet her. Probably Canada, just because the majority of my friends live in Canada, and England just because it just seems really like historical and I like it. I don't know, I have a lot of friends who live in England as well, so it would be nice to meet them. I don't want to promote memes, so I'm not going to read my next question. Is it gay to drink water? No, even though personally I don't drink a lot of water, which is really bad. I should probably drink a lot more water. No, it's not gay. I don't see a problem with being gay anyway. Let's see, what's my favorite color? Well, when I was younger, my favorite color used to be red, but currently it is blue, even though, and I kind of feel like it's changing to my favorite color to be purple, maybe green. So my favorite color is blue at the moment. Let's see, what are my plans for the future? Well, I'm hoping to either go into cosmetology or become a piercer, maybe even start just going on a competitive gaming team since I love to do like competitive video games. I play them a lot. I've been playing them for about 8 years now, maybe more. So I want to be a part of a competitive team, but you know, it's kind of hard to do that. I have to find a game that I want to get better at and play more of and actually go to like tournaments and stuff like that. So that's why recently I've been playing a lot of Fortnite. Hopefully they are putting Fortnite in there even though they already have PUBG as a competitive game. What's the answer to life? That would be 42. 42 is the answer to life. Cats or dogs? I like both, but dogs seem like a lot more work than cats, so I'd have to say cats. Because I'm almost 24/7 on my computer, so that's like the best way someone can get a hold of me. So I don't generally like leaving my computer, but if I have a cat, my old cat used to like sit behind me when I was playing video games, so that was really cute. So I don't know, I feel like cats would be with me more than a dog because, you know, my cats are generally really lazy like me. Where do I post videos? On this channel. Do I like MMO RPG games? Not entirely. I mean, I like playing them, but I prefer like first-person shooters or like strategy games. Games like, here, I'll give it a couple of games that I like. I used to play a lot of, I guess it would kind of be like an RPG game because I used that game mode, but it was a fairies mod. I used to play a lot of Perch RP and Dark RP. I used to staff for a lot of servers. Another game that I am currently playing a bit of is VR Chat and Dead by Daylight. I used to play a lot of Left 4 Dead 2, and I started playing Don't Starve together with my friends, but we don't play a lot anymore. Our friend group kind of like split up for a while because 2 people from that friend group broke their computers. So, and I just went and started playing different games, so that's why. So I guess whatever category would fall under those games would be what I like to play. I don't know. Do I like Slipknot? I mentioned this earlier. That is actually one of my favorite bands. I grew up with Slipknot. And my last question is, are you into anime slash cartoons, or would you ever consider cosplaying? I do love anime. I don't watch it a lot because I prefer to watch anime with people, but I don't really have anyone to play with, so that kind of is off the table a little bit, so I haven't watched a lot of anime recently, but my favorite anime would be Tokyo Ghoul. Okay, I have a lot. Actually, all of the animes I've watched I actually really like, so I can't really choose a favorite, but I've watched Tokyo Ghoul through most times. I've watched it like 4 times through. I like Tokyo Ghoul, No Game No Life, Absolute Duo, Trinity 7. I've watched a little bit of Naruto, and I've watched a little bit of, what's it called? I'm trying to remember their names. I also watch a lot of Full Metal Alchemist. I haven't watched the whole thing, but I've seen a bit of the first one, and then I've seen a little bit of Brotherhood. My friend loved Brotherhood more, so that's why we decided to watch that over the other one. So, I don't know. I like them both. I think they're both pretty good animes. I get this question a lot, so no one asked me this question, but, well, they have, but they've asked me a lot before. But I just want to say, if you ever see me with hair like this, no, I did not cut it. It's just tucked up in this beanie, because I want my hair short, but my parents won't let me cut it, so that's what I have to do. So that is the last question I have gotten on my post. So if you want, just keep an eye on my post descriptions, and I will ask you questions, and most likely I'll tell you if I'm putting them in the video. If you want to know anything and you need like advice or something, feel free to DM me. I don't generally answer to DMs that just say hi, or they just seem like really flirty. If it's really funny, or you actually want a question of like, I've gotten a question about how I do my hair, I will do a video of that later. That might be my next video, I don't know, it depends, I'll have to see what I feel like doing. But other than that, just keep up to date on what I post. I post a lot on my Snapchat, which I will end up posting that in my bio, because I'm gonna end up changing my Snapchat, because I don't like my name on it, so I'm gonna do that. Follow me on Twitter. I will generally be using that more, hopefully. I just need to figure out what to post on it, so. I'm most active on my Instagram, and if you want me to make a Discord chat for everybody who follows me and supports me that I've seen like active on all my accounts, then let me know in the description if you want me to make a Discord for everybody. But other than that, I'll see you guys next week on Our Glitchy Minds. Bye!